Hello everyone, it's Ron here. My wife Deb and I have been coming to Mount Olivet for about 14 years now. We typically come to the second service on Sundays, so that's where you'll see us. We love it here. We love it so much that when it came time to move after the kids were gone, the number one priority was to live close enough to this church so we could continue to come here. When I heard about the Be Open campaign, I knew I wanted to be part of it in some way. What really grabbed my interest was the ability to connect more with people in our community. For those of you who attended the Vision Cast on December 2nd, you heard me talk about my own faith journey and also about what we have learned about God's calling. Now is the time to make things happen. The congregation has spoken and the council has taken action. The building committee is working with an architect to design the renovations to the kitchen and the entry at that end of the building. As part of that work, the architect has also looked at how to renovate the fellowship hall so that what we do in 2019 fits with what we'll do in the future. I've had the pleasure of sitting in on a couple of those meetings with the architect, and I can tell you there's a lot of creativity and smart thinking going on, not only to provide a functional space, but also to work with this mid-century gem of a building, as they call it, and connect the new sight lines to the chapel so that we can remember where we came from. We can't do it all at once, but we will have open grounds, including the labyrinth, functional in the spring. We plan to raise funds so that we can renovate the kitchen and the entry this summer. If everything falls into place, we can start serving meals in the fall as a partner with Loaves and Fishes. Our goal is to have a campaign that will engage all of us. So, from now through March, members will be inviting you to come and talk about what it means to be open. We will be sending out pledge cards at the beginning of March and plan to wrap up this campaign by Palm Sunday. I'm excited to be part of our mission here, and it is an honor to carry out what we have discerned as a community. I've often said to my Bible study guys that I admire what the Apostle Paul did to grow the church, and he did it on foot, without a website or a Facebook page. Just think about what we can do as a community with the resources we have at hand. Thank you.
Hello, I am Mark Schmidt, the president of the Church Council. Over a century ago, the founders of our church decided it was important to have their own church building and grounds. While we weren't there, they likely gathered around a table and discussed the risks, the opportunities, and what the future would bring. In the 1960s, a growing community prompted the membership of the church to move across the street and to build a larger brick structure that is our fellowship hall today. No doubt they asked themselves, how will we pay for it? Will we grow? Will it serve our needs? Later on, rapid development and the growth of Plymouth in the 70s prompted the church council and the members to initiate the largest project in the history of Mount Olivet by expanding the church with a new sanctuary and Sunday school rooms. Within the next decade, further growth in membership prompted the need for additional meeting and gathering spaces, along with Sunday school rooms, and the building was expanded to the west to accommodate those needs. Now it's our time to add our efforts to the legacy of Mount Olivet. We have talked to each other about our future over the last 2 years. We have sought relationships with our neighbors and the greater community of Plymouth. The Be Open concept is unique. It is an ongoing and developing plan to strengthen and to utilize what we have, what our members before us have built, to better meet the needs of our church and the surrounding community. Please take time to listen and to learn about what Be Open is and how you can contribute to the effort with your resources, including your time and money. You know, as a member of Mount Olivet, we all share responsibility as a caretaker of our church. We are doing what Mount Olivet members have always done before us, listening to each other, listening to those around us in our community, and discerning where God is leading us. You know, I think about 50 years from now, there'll be a group of Mount Olivet members that will likely gather to discuss what the future holds for our church. No doubt they will look back at our history and think about what we did. Together, let's take advantage of the rare opportunity in a member's life to improve the structure and the future of the church. Join me in being open.